Alright guys, welcome back to the shop. And this morning I got in here and did a little cleanup. Brought my parts washer from the other shop, got it set up, got all this mess straightened up a little bit better. So thought I'd better do that while I still had that roll off at my grandmother's house. I ain't gonna be able to afford one now after having to buy a daggum pool pump. That pretty much wiped my roll off money out. But I was able to clean up most of this junk, so pretty happy. So we're gonna get started today on this mower. I'm gonna try to at least get this bar together. And the first thing I got to do is I got to take out all these spindles, which is just held on with four bolts or four nuts. And some of them are pretty rough. That one's pretty bad. And then once I get that out, I got one bolt in front of each of these spindles I got to get out. So yeah. And then I'll take the rest of these bolts here out, and this thing ought to come apart. So I'm gonna get started on that, and I'll show you what it looks like. Alright guys, so this is a 19 millimeter, and I'm just gonna try to use my impact on it. As usual, I need to stop before the nut comes all the way off. I'm just putting these nuts in a little coffee can here. I'm hoping I can reuse them. I'm thinking I got one over here. So we'll get all the nuts out. You notice I got these turned between the nuts. That's how they'll go back in. We'll just lift that up and out. I'm going to finish getting these next four out, and then we'll work on the other bolts. Alright guys, well I finally got them five bolts out. I had to cut them out. Them things fought me every step of the way. And so now we're just getting these center bolts out. Hopefully we won't have no issues. I've already got most of them out, just got a few I'm hoping it's just hand tight. Ooh, that nice. Down here. So I need to flip it over. Got one of those damn bolts gonna come out. Alright guys, so I got everything flipped over and blowed off. I'm trying to get this drive gear out. I'm going to have to pull the second, maybe this gear off first. Wow, this son of a bitch is on there. That's what them little plastic things for. It needs a replacement. Pretty rough. So these damn bearings sit down on these collars right here. So this is the collar. And that's the bearing. I bet I have to press every daggum bearing in and out of this thing. And I probably got y'all set up now. Right now I'm gonna work on these 3 front bearings, 3 drives. Okay, the collar, this piece here is this piece right here. Apparently this bearing is pressed onto that collar. And then it's pressed on this gear, so that's going to be fun. Or maybe not. Be pretty easy. With the bearing come apart, so it's a good thing I bought new bearings. That scared me. Drop it in there. And chip it. It's alright. Now I gotta get that dadgum snap ring out, but I'm gonna have to reuse that. But right now, I think what I'll do is turn this back over. Should have got them out too, I guess. And I'm gonna need leaving them in there. I'll just make a mess. See that JB Weld actually got through that one, but it didn't get through that one. And them were pretty big there. Alright, so I'm gonna take a break, go get some lunch, and then I'm gonna go out to the shop and get my snap ring pliers. This bearing comes out from the top, so that's turned upside down. So the bearing goes in from the top, and it's got a snap ring that holds it in. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and get that snap ring out. I ain't worried about the bearing. And you can see that bearing's a self-centering bearing. That's why it's got so much play. And then I'm going to start working on the 2 gears I pulled off, get the snap rings off, and get the gears, the bearing pressed out. And then I'll start on these as I go along. I'm going to go ahead and start putting them back in so that I don't forget which goes where. Got 6 big ones and 5 little ones. So, and then these come out. They got some kind of little thing on the back side that holds them in place. So I got to figure out how them come out. So I guess this will be the end of this video. It's getting pretty long, so stay tuned. I don't even know what part this is. Part 6, 7. Stay tuned for the next part, and we'll be reassembling hopefully.